because Fuck You, That's Why is a founding member of the Odd Pods Media Network.
Hello and welcome to BFYTW episode number 309. Woo. What is up, ladies and jelly spoons?
We're on 309 already?
Well, the last episode was 308, and I said the same thing. We're on episode 308 already?
The last one was 306.
You skipped 307 then.
No. I think you skipped ahead last week. I wasn't going to say anything.
No.
Are you sure?
I did not label that episode 308.
We're on episode.
I labeled this one 309 because
it's funny because 306 is Beefy Epperty, 305 is Chili Show, 304 is Amazing Animals, and 303 is Where's Timeline? All in order.
If you go back and look at the BFYTW staff channel, the Zoom meeting.
I know.
For Beefy Epperty.
I know. I didn't correct you on it.
Show number 308. You made that. I didn't write it. You made it.
I understand that, but it's not right.
Yes, it is not right, but it's not my fault. It's yours, damn it. So this is episode 307, not 309.
Correct.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
My brain hurts.
God damn it, Stevie.
We've only been doing this for 300 plus episodes, guys. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to make mistakes this early on. It's okay.
This early on. God damn it. This early on. Unbelievable. All right, let's get this nightmare under order quickly so it's over faster. Hi, this is BFYTW. We play silly games and make each other laugh for your entertainment. We are going to do more of the same. We've got 3 games lined up, and whichever one of these people win, they I guess, yay for them. That's it. There's no stakes. They get nothing. I give them nothing. We
not even steaks
or potatoes.
We care very little about the results of this, but we're gonna play anyway.
I do it anyways.
Well, this is what I live for.
That's why.
Hopefully,
that's exactly
it's
how it works.
Still fun.
Yeah,
You've figured it out by now.
I always start the show by asking a question of my people in ways of an introduction. So our question this time is going to be: what is your favorite horror franchise of all time? Can be anything. Can be video games, books, movies, TV, anything you want. What is your favorite? We're going to start with, he's a gamer and a storyteller. Used to be my youngest friend. Now he's Augie. It's Augie.
He's a gamer and a storyteller. It's Augie, Doggy, Zero.
It's me.
It's a you.
I'm a thing.
Augie.
Favorite
horror.
I mean, easily, everyone knows my favorite horror is Call of Cthulhu. My favorite psychological horror works. It's great. It's because it's really just, it's, as you read it, it literally makes you question what you're reading, because the way it's written is just, it's meant to be just to paint a picture. It's a very interesting way of trying to describe something alien, but in like human terms. And it does a really good job of kind of like making you feel like what you're reading about when it is like describing a monster just does not seem natural, even in writing. So one of my favorite horror genres.
Okay.
Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, I did. I think I played a Call of Cthulhu survival horror game on Xbox for like 5 seconds. but what I did play was pretty good. I just didn't know what I was doing or how to proceed. So
the games can be hit or miss.
Never
to be
returned to
honest.
it. Yeah, the games can be. There are some that I do want to get into, like the sinking.
There's really good adaptations. Like World of Horrors is like a good like black and white Japanese Junji Ito meets Cthulhu.
I've heard about that one.
Yeah, it's really good. And there's like a bunch of others too. They're just they are. I would always recommend reading the books if you can, just because that's really where you get the real feel for it. The video games do good, but it's a video game, so you can never really convey things without being like, hey, it's a game. It's just that's how it works.
It's very interesting because I remember playing The Sinking City and getting just a very off-putting vibe just from the intro. I mean, it's constantly raining and everything's wet, so there's that. So everything's just kind of because it's wet and nasty. But then like one of the first major NPCs you talk to is very clearly a man with a gorilla face. And everybody just kind of accepts it that this is normal. And even your character is like, you've got a very distinct I don't know look. How to say this without offending you, but you have a distinct look.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's off-putting from the get-go, and I imagine as the game goes on, it only gets worse. But again, that's another one that I played for 5 minutes, never actually finished. So I completely get where you come from, and I hope someday to have leisure to actually re-dive into these games and see what they're actually all about.
Yeah, they're good psychological horrors if nothing else, because again, they're just like, they make you question what's real, and then what it's hard to describe what you're seeing in front of you, the kind of thing. It's like it makes you be like, what the fuck do you even call that? What is that?
Yeah. Anyway, his opponent, he's a veteran and a podcaster, and technically, by law, we have to call him a veteran podcaster. It's Stevie.
It's Stevie. It's Stevie. What a weird asshole. It's Stevie. It's Stevie. What a weird asshole.
Busted out the folk version.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't heard that in so long.
I still prefer the punk version, but it is nice to hear the folk version every now and then.
I didn't even realize I grabbed that. That's awesome.
Favorite horror franchise of anything? What do you got?
At first, I was gonna go with the one everybody that probably knows would say is the Scream franchise. I love the Scream franchise.
Really?
So much. Yeah.
I did not know that about you.
Oh my god, yeah. It's one of those things that really?
I never get invited for movie night. I don't get to see what you're a big, huge fan of. How would I know?
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, like Scream is one of those things. Like it grew up like. In our generation, it was created in our generation, and it was right after all the classic horror movies were all created, from like the 70s and 80s and stuff. Going into the 90s, and you get Scream, and that was our generation. So the first two movies I really do enjoy. The third one has Jay and Silent Bob in it. It's awesome shit. So that's what I was originally going to go with. And then I started thinking more about it, and you said beyond all genres, and I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, movies probably Scream. But all genres, I've got to go with Doom. Doom.
Technically, yes.
It is. Yeah. And I know, I'm going to say this like the old man I am. The kids these days don't understand when you were in a basement and you were freaking in 1993 and you're in the dark and all of a sudden you're in a dark corridor and all you hear is this sick ass freaking metal music and you hear all these demons coming around but you don't know where they are. The lights go out and a giant pinky's coming running down a hallway at you and you scream a bit. Yeah, it's a little scary. But and I'm talking about the entire collection though, mostly because I got a special copy of one of the first mouse keyboard Doom games. I think it was Doom 3 that had that. It was one of the first ones that did that. I can't quite remember. Because that one was the one
after. Keyboard. You mean you could move the camera separate to
all
walking?
over? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, Doom 3 I think was the first one that allowed that. I think
so. So I had a special copy of that before my very first tour in Iraq. So I was over there in a tent.
And that's more of a horror game than Doom 1 or 2 are.
And I didn't know.
By leaps and bounds. It is much scarier.
So
And not as much, not as
idea.
much running and gunning, not as much action, but much more creepy. And also, the game legit tries to scare you.
Yeah, like you're hearing things purposely in different sections, so you'll turn there, and then when you turn back around, something else is there, which was great. I loved it. But yeah, that's me with the headphones on in a tent in Iraq. Actual things going on around me, just playing Doom, freaking out every time something like jumped into my screen. But yeah, I still love that franchise today. I still play practically all of them. Hell yeah.
That's fair. And finally, I'm your host, Pants Aaron. Augie, hit it.
He can't.
Sorry, I'm used to saying Augie, hit it.
The host of BFYTW. He'll trick some stoners for a laugh or two.
Sorry, I should have said Stevie, fuck you.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
I told these fools that they could probably guess what my favorite horror franchise was, and then they completely got it wrong during the pre-show, and so now I'm not sure if they know me at all. But very clearly,
Saw franchise.
no,
Yes.
very clearly, I am a Resident Evil head. Have been
Yes,
for,
yes.
have been for life.
Obviously.
Calm the fuck on. Resident Evil, 100%. It was the first horror franchise I could really get into, because until that game came around, there really weren't horror video games, and I couldn't watch horror movies because the gore made me sick. So finally, here was this horror franchise that I could actually enjoy, and I really, really, really got into it. I've played and beaten, I think, every single Resident Evil game save 2. Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy, and Resident Evil Revelations 2, which I've played but not finished. And of course, there's Resident Evil 9 coming around the corner. So lately, I've been playing Resident Evil likes. Indie games that have taken on the survival horror spirit and come up with their own twist on it.
Okay.
And I've played some really good ones. I played a game called Them and Us, which is, again, an indie horror game, but it very much knows its roots, and it tosses more than one wink to the camera, as you're playing that game. Including the ending, the special ending you can get in the second playthrough, which is literally just a takeoff of Dino Crisis. Main character goes through a portal and comes out with short red hair and a leather suit and an AK-47.
Yes.
It's just, and there's dinosaurs all over the place. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Very clearly a wink and a nod. But the other one I've been playing has been even better if it weren't for the bugs. The bugs are a problem. I played Tormented Souls 1 and 2. Tormented Souls has one of the darkest stories I think I've ever played in a video game. I think one of the reasons I like Resident Evil so much is because even though it's a horror game, the story is still light. Like, it's just zombies. There's not really a lot of man inhumanity to man going on in there. Tormented Soul says, fuck that, we're going full dark. Enjoy it. So not only is it a horror game and there's a lot of horrific stuff, but the story is also pretty damn horrific. And I'll explain why when we get into game 2. But for right now, I'm playing the sequel, Tormented Souls 2. And that game would be just as good if I hadn't found myself soft locked.
Oh, that sucks.
A good 50 to 60% of the way through the game, I was like, son of a bitch. I did find a workaround this morning.
That sucks, though. I know what that feels like.
I patched the game to the newest version, and that apparently cleared up the soft lock. So,
nice.
Yeah, that's good. At least there was a patch out of it. Like, it sucks when there isn't, and you're like, I have to restart. I had somehow inadvertently downloaded an older version by mistake. So, but once I patched it up to the newest, it's fine, and I'm continuing to play through, and we'll see how that game is when I get to the end. But now that game has started to wink at the camera. Just once, and it's kind of subtle if you don't know what you're looking for, but you go into one office and there's like a desk against a window, and then there's 3 plants, and there's one green, one red, and one blue.
and they look like the herbs from Resident
Yes.
Evil. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
That's awesome.
I thought you were above this.
They just look at the camera and go,
This joke is between us. Don't tell Capcom, they'll sue.
don't tell Capcom.
Yes.
Don't tell them.
Anyway, let's get to our game, shall we? Our first game is going to be called Like, Share, Block. I've got 3 news stories here. All our players have to do is tell me which one of these stories I would like, which one I would share, and which one I would block on social media. Whoever finds the correct combination, and there is only one correct combination, will win the game and earn 1 episode point. Our first news story, Russia is developing remote-controlled spy pigeons. Now, this sounds like a story ripped out of a half-baked spy thriller, but according to Russian scientists, it's very real. There is a Russian neuroscience company called Neri Group. They have developed a technology allowing them to install implants into lobotomized pigeons' brains that allows them to be capable of controlling their actions. Operators can take control of the birds in the same way as remote-controlled drones and fly them around.
Ooh, boy.
I think Augie might know some stuff about this story.
A whole lot. Not really, honestly. People have never used pigeons for warfare ever in the history of ever.
No, never.
Or to carry messages across moderately long distances.
They were used
Or
as bombs.
bombs.
Yeah, they were
Or
used as bombs before.
Yeah.
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 It's fucked up.
Ooh,
This
boy.
is slightly more creepy.
It's a little less humane, I'll be honest. I mean, not that the other shit was any better, but this is definitely like...
It might be worse than you think, because the Russian government is funding the program, number one. Number 2, the founder of the company has gone on record claiming he wants to start brainwashing people into obedient slaves in much the same way.
Hey, did you just watch the season finale of season 2 for Fallout?
Yeah, somebody needs
exactly
to
what they're doing.
get a fucking reality check,
Spoilers.
first of all. Second of all, what the fuck?
Like, Jesus Christ, it is real. Yep. They watched the show and they're like, we can do that.
This feels like season 1 of the downfall of humanity is what this feels like.
Oh, that was last season.
If this finds a way to get out, like if they turn it into like an airborne thing, like, yep, it's all over. It's been fun. I've enjoyed the run so far, but it's apparently coming to an end. Now, to be fair,
Theoretically, if it were to happen that way, you would never know. So
yeah, that's true. You'd be happy still.
here's a couple of things that give me hope. First of all, in order to make this work at all, they claim that the implants don't harm the birds or shorten their lifespans. However,
it definitely does.
they haven't published any scientific papers about how it works at all, so it's impossible to say.
Yeah, they don't.
However, it only sort of works. There's a test video of a pigeon flying left or right as the operator commands. However, the bird's flight does not look natural.
No, it's probably because it's a drone, tarred and feathered, to make it look
shocking
like a
itself
pigeon.
one way. That's
Look,
all.
it works. Look.
Yeah. They're stimulating the brain in that one spot to make it move. It doesn't. Yeah,
it's and the thing is, as soon as it goes out of their line of sight, they're not going to see where it's going. They're not going to be able to detect like the turbulence like it can and shit like that. Yeah, it's going to fall right out of the sky. So
I'm sure they've
implanted
implanted cameras on it too, or in it. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to an ocular cavern.
Christ almighty.
I would not be surprised though.
Anyway,
They do some fucked up shit to animals. Look at the rocket ship. Rocket ships. I'm sorry, there was way more than one. My bad. Yeah,
all right.
It's bad. It's gross.
Well, let's move on to something a little bit happier, shall we?
Yay, happier.
Story number 2.
Yeah.
The blizzard lizard rescued from a winter storm in Rhode Island.
What?
So yes, people have found all sorts of surprising things buried in snow, but a Rhode Island man shoveling his driveway got the shock of his life when he discovered a tegu lizard in the snowbank.
What's a tegu lizard?
It is a black and white spotted lizard. Its scales kind of alternate. There's pictures of it online if you want to take a look. You just Google blizzard lizard. I'm pretty sure you're going to find it. Okay. The man immediately took the lizard inside and wrapped it up to give it some warmth.
That's good.
He then called a local exotic pet store to ask if they could take care of it. The pet store teamed up with the New England Wildlife Center, and they took the tegu lizard in. Its survival was in question because the lizard was extremely weak from the cold.
Aww.
And the vets did have to amputate parts of the tegu's tongue due to severe frostbite.
Oh no, yeah, poor thing.
But the lizard is recovering. It's not completely in the clear, but the lizard's recovery is ongoing. And they're just trying to figure out how on earth this lizard wound up in the snow in the first place.
Right? Like, holy crap.
Just in this dude's driveway in Providence, Rhode Island. The lizard just kind of crawls out of the snow very slowly, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta save this little guy."
That's awesome, man. Like, good on you, dude, for saving that lizard.
That was
not just like, well, that lizard's gonna be frozen here in a couple of minutes.
Genuine heroic moment,
right? That's great.
By a dude just randomly shoveling his driveway, and out comes a lizard, and he goes, "What? Okay, come on, let's get you warmed up, buddy."
Yeah. That's freaking awesome.
I'd like to think I'd do the same in similar circumstances, but I might be just so weirded out that I wouldn't know what to do.
Get a towel.
I'd probably call Augie. Augie, what do I do?
Well, if you're fighting like a tegu or any kind of lizard, honestly, around here, it is 100% someone's fucking pet. So you're probably safe to grab it, bring it inside, try to warm it up if you can. Immediately call animal control or SPCA, and they have them come out and grab it. Because let them take care of it from there on. Because it is quite like, lizards can handle the cold for to a degree, obviously through like hibernation shit like that, but not if they're like tropical lizards, like shit that doesn't experience stuff like that. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. I'd imagine it was probably a neighbor's pet that either got out or they lit out.
I mean, I would honestly I would think this would be easy to track down, right? Because this lizard is not remotely native to our area. They're from like the rainforests and grasslands of Central and South America. Yeah. So what it's doing in Rhode Island, somebody must have.
It's someone's pet.
Someone must have purchased this animal, so clearly it must be trackable somehow. I have to imagine there's a very low number of tegu lizards in the United States.
Smuggled in?
Question, well, the first
Black
thing
market.
I was gonna say the first thing is the question is that particular species of tegu lizard allowed in the U.S.? Because if the answer is no, then that's why it's appeared out of nowhere and no one's claiming it. Because if they claim it, they'll get fucking arrested. But if it's a perfectly legal to own lizard and no one's claiming it, that either means that the person in question either doesn't know it's missing at all, or purposely let it go.
Yeah, well, if they did something inhumane, I hope they get punished for it. In the meanwhile, they've identified the lizard as female and named it Frankie. And the lizard is currently housed at the Odd Pet Vet.
Ha, cool.
Being taken care of.
Nice. On you all.
All right, shall we move on to our third and final story?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Florida man arrested for exposing himself and making love to a vacuum cleaner.
The person or the equipment?
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, he was making love to someone named Vacuum Cleaner. What do you think happened? CB. Honestly.
Fuck those parents. You know what I mean?
A vacuum cleaner.
I mean, really.
Who the hell calls their who calls their fucking child cleaner? Come on.
So, residents of a Kissimmee, Florida neighborhood alerted the police to a man who was flashing passerby in the area, as you do in Florida.
Right.
By the time the cops got there, he was long gone. However, they learned that before he left, he performed a sex act with the vacuum cleaner, as you do in Florida.
Right.
Now, they've identified the man and they've arrested him. They also learned some other curious tidbits. This gentleman is supposedly an Airbnb host.
Oh God, no.
Oh man.
Well, you gotta tell me, was it a Bissell? Was it a fucking Hoover?
All I can think of is
It's
the guy.
it's a
Cordless
quaint
or
brownstone. It's separate from the main property. I legitimately don't know. But and I can't say anything about the vacuum cleaner.
It was a Roomba.
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
It always tries to run away.
Yeah. So there's really not too much to say.
Wow,
One of
that
the
story really
residents,
sucks, Aaron.
one of the residents shot video, which we
Oh my
will
God.
not show.
Why?
And I don't think it's been made public. I think it's currently in the custody of the authorities in the area. But the video did show a male partially clothed in front of a residence engaged in a sexual performance with a vacuum cleaner.
Was the vacuum set to suck or blow?
If he was just making out with
Could
the
have been
vacuum
either.
cleaner,
It could have been either. It could
That'd
have
be
gone either
fine.
way.
like you can make out with a vacuum and not
You
get
can
arrested.
alternate,
right?
you know, just flip it back and forth.
Sexiest vacuum cleaners.
Sexiest vacuum cleaner. Oh, he's looking
If
along.
you
Oh my
find a
God.
vacuum cleaner with tits, I'm out of here.
Hold on,
vacuum
hold
cleaner
on.
with tits.
No, I do
I'm
not
just
want you
outta
to know
here.
my location. Thank you.
It's tracking you.
This
the
needs to be an
Tor browser.
incognito search. Incognito browser for the love of God.
Maybe that would have helped if I would have done incognito. Nah, that's
Too late now. You already
sorry,
searched
it was
it.
just full of porn. Never mind. There's no vacuums there. right. I didn't see a single vacuum in that picture. Okay.
He has been arrested and was booked into the county jail, but has reportedly been released. He's been charged with exposure of sexual organs, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. He's due for a court hearing in February.
Oh, I thought first degree is fine. Wait, no, first degree is premeditated. Never mind.
That's murder. Jesus.
Hopefully
No,
that
first
vacuum.
degree. It doesn't mean murder. Anything first degree is premeditated. Second degree is you do it on the spot.
Yeah, well,
Like situational or as a reaction.
All right, well.
Hopefully they can
This is
talk
law
the,
talk.
I hope he took the vacuum cleaner out for dinner first.
That's what I'm saying.
hopefully he could talk
They
the
have a
judge out of the
restaurant
restraining
receipt.
order.
The vacuum cleaner ordered a Chardonnay.
I can just see them talking to the concierge.
I'm just trying to figure out how they know it's premeditated. Did he have plans like written like on a sheet
Did
of
he
paper?
like write it?
Penis into vacuum
He
here.
put it on the fridge. Penis plus vacuum cleaner equals and just a smiley face.
He just wrote. He just
Did
lit a
you-
candle. That's
Did
all.
you just say vacuum wiener?
No, but I wish I did.
Oh,
Vacuum wiener.
Vacuum wiener. Nothing cleaner than a vacuum wiener.
Oh my god, Augie! You need to sell vacuum cleaner attachments. You would make so much money.
We need,
Dyson, call me.
we need to clip this for social media. We absolutely need to clip this. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
fucking hell.
That's all 3 news stories.
Okay.
Russia's developing remote-controlled spy pigeons. Blizzard lizard rescued from a winter storm in Rhode Island. And Florida man exposing himself and making love to a vacuum cleaner. I don't remember who won the last game. Oh, yes, I do. It was
I don't
Maddie.
remember what we were doing. Oh,
It was Maddie, and which means Stevie lost that game. So Augie, you are going
because I was spectating.
You're going to be considered the winner in this case. So I'll give Stevie the first pick. Stevie, which of these did I like? Which one did I share? And which one did I block?
Oh, God. I'm starting to think you're liking the Florida one now.
Could be.
Okay.
The lizard. I don't know. What was the first one again? I already forgot the first one was.
Russia developing remote-controlled spy pigeons.
Let's block Russia. I think that's smart, and everybody should do that.
All right.
Now it comes down to these two, because that guy did help a lizard, and the other guy did fuck a vacuum.
Both wildly different things, but equally great in their own way.
They are. Like, which one tops the other? I think we're gonna. Let's like the lizard and share the vacuum fucking.
Okay. Fair enough. Augie, you may keep one of those and swap the other two, or you may go entirely your own way. What would you like to do?
All right, well, I got to keep the block the Russia spy pigeon thing, because if nothing else, it's pretty inhumane practice against an animal that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to your own people,
Fair.
but leave everything else out of it.
Fair.
But I would have to say then, because Stevie took mine, you will instead share the good story of the lizard being rescued out of the blizzard, and just like the Florida man being arrested for turning that on switch.
Can you make mega mating like a new verb? Because he was mega mating.
Oh my god.
Can we start that? It's when someone just like has sexual acts with like an electronic
vacuum cleaner
device.
When you
him
flip
on,
the
so
switch,
he turned on the vacuum
suck to
cleaner.
blow, you're mega mating.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Augie, it's a good thing that Stevie stole those from you, because you are absolutely right.
Nice.
I did share the Blizzard Lizard and like the Florida man and block the Russia pigeons.
That's
block
fair.
the Russia pigeons because it's inhumane all the way down, and their founder wants to do the same thing to humans. Go fuck yourself, whoever you are.
Yep.
Story number 2 is
him first.
is genuinely a sweet story, and honestly, we need more just everyday heroism in our news, just period. Like this is the kind of thing that makes me happy to be a human. So I 100% share that. However, there was no way in hell I was going to block the Florida man showing his wang to everybody and then having sex with a vacuum cleaner, because that's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's
so funny.
I absolutely like that. So Augie wins the first game. He has
Very
one
nice,
episode.
Hey!
He is ahead with his vacuum wiener, and when we come back,
Vacuum
we're
head.
going to play game 2, and someone can win 2 points, and we'll play that game right after this.
If you like fun, then you're gonna love the Beard Owl Podcast. It's a podcast where we talk about 2 of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. And frankly, we talk more about Weird Al than anything because he's the gift that keeps on giving. So join us as we talk through Weird Al's career, what he means to us, and we have some very special guests on to discuss the magic that is Alfred Matthew Yankovic. Weird Al, part of the Odd Pods Media Network.
Hey man, welcome back. It's time for game 2. Game 2 is going to be Pop Culture Fight Club.
Yes.
Yay!
This game was generously described and donated to us by Colin Meggs. Much thanks, Colin. It is a game of answering a tough question and defending your position. I'm going to ask each player for the best something or their favorite something from the world of pop culture, and they'll have to explain and defend themselves as best they can. When they're done, the others will ask questions trying to weaken their position, especially their opposition. And the best answer, as judged by me, is going to get 2 episode points. So this week, as I said, I've been inspired by horror games. A load of my favorite horror games feature horrific acts and scares galore. But what fictional event in a video game, TV show, movie, or book horrified you the most? What froze your blood completely? The best answer and defense wins. Stevie, you lost the last game, so you have the choice. Do you want to go first, or do you want to make Augie go first?
I'm gonna go first, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. What is it? What fictional event in a horror title horrified you the most? Well, it doesn't actually have to be a horror movie. It just has to be a fictional event that horrified you. So right. What would you qualify? What do you think is the scariest or most horrifying thing you've ever seen?
All right. Let me set the scene a little bit. So it's 1992. It's around the time of Halloween. I remember that. The adults are all having their porch party. So all the adults are on somebody's porch, pretty much just drinking, having fun, whatever, doing what adults do, sending all the kids to the neighbor's house to watch movies. 1992, I was 10 years old. That year, the same movie released, which was Candyman. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen Candyman, the original one from 1992. Pretty graphic for the time and stuff. There was racial backing to it, but there's one scene that I don't know when they removed it. They removed it from all the digital versions of it. You can go online and see the whole thing because they think the Mandela effect thing happened. But I'm like, I know this happened because I saw that fucking thing and I've been scarred forever about it.
Jesus.
And one of the scenes is the girl Helen. She convinces Jake to open up about his Candyman fears, right? And he tells a story about an encounter that happened with the Candyman. It's when Jake takes her to this outdoor public restrooms. You know how the buildings male on one side, female on the other? Yeah. So Jake takes her to the public restroom and recounts the story that a mother sent her boy in the restroom while she shopped in the store across the street. And then after that, these horrifying screams could be heard from that bathroom. And one of the brave men runs in there after hearing what it is to check on the boy. And then a second later, the man runs out, his hair instantly turning white with fear and shit. And what it is, the scene itself cuts to this, and this fucked me up. Because this is what I walked into. I'm watching this thing, and I'm freaking the fuck out. It cuts to Jake telling the story of the aftermath, and the camera pans across to a blood-spattered bathroom, all fucked up, and a boy wailing on the floor for his mother, clutching his bloodied crotch, and then to the toilet smeared and doused in more of his blood. And Candyman was a slave when he was alive, and I think his mother was raped, and then they put a bunch of bees on his head or something, had him sting to death, but he had his hand cut off, and he had a giant hook attached there, and that's what he was using to rip it all out and shit. So you see the aftermath in this kid there, and it just fucked with me, the way my imagination is. I could see everything that was happening. So I fucking just ran the fuck out of the house, went back to the porch. I'm like, no, I'm staying the fuck here. I am not watching that shit. And then a couple years later watching it, I'm like, oh, that's what fucking happened. But it fucked with me so goddamn hard, man.
Jeebus.
Yeah, it was raw, man. It's fucking 90s, man.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
So he got his crotch ripped off?
Yeah, with the giant bloody hook.
That's what happens when you try to fuck a vacuum.
Exactly. You don't fuck a vacuum.
Oh,
Candyman's Vacuum Services.
I don't.
Candyman, cleaning.
Just say his name 3 times and he'll be there for you.
I don't have a. I don't have a. I don't have a. I just
It's
don't.
fucked, dude.
I mean, it is pretty fucked up.
It is pretty fucked up. Yes, that's fucked up.
Oh, I still think about it right now.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I
It
believe
scarred
it.
me a
I
little.
believe it. I guess.
I don't know. Disfigurement. Again,
seeing
as a child,
the aftermath of it, like your brain is actually doing
Yeah.
the work there,
Right. Like,
which
you know what happened.
which is how good horror works, honestly.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. When your imagination does most of the heavy lifting,
Your imagination
takes you
will
there.
be worse than anything they can show you. A 1,000%.
that's why I fucking love slow burns. Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, it still fucks with me today. Like, it still does. It like, I don't know why.
Jesus.
They did a great job with it. That's all I know.
Are you afraid to sit on a toilet?
A public
Anywhere?
one? Outside? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
not for the same reason though.
No.
For
I don't want to
completely
spread,
different
I
reason.
just don't want to spread my STDs to other people, so I don't.
Yeah, you might run into a. Might
I was
run
gonna
into
say
a,
like because of your IBS, but whatever.
Nah.
maybe at Chipotle that day.
Yeah, like I ate like McDonald's, and I'm really concerned.
With IBS, it's Chipotle every day.
Yeah,
That should be another shirt. With IBS, it should be a
it's
Chipotle.
Chipotle every day.
I'd say it's definitely a pretty good answer because it was hard to attack. So
Yeah,
I can tell you this.
It is
I
hard
know-
to attack.
I know they rebooted or remade Candyman. I never watched it. And I'm like, no, I'm good.
nope, I'm good.
I know they won't do that, but I'm like, nah, I don't even know.
Yeah, like disfigurement's kind of hard to like be like, oh, that's not scary, but like, and you think about it, it's like, well, yeah, well, think about what happened in that moment. Like, it's just gone. What do you do?
Well, and Torp, it's just, it's fucked
yeah.
up.
I
But it's
do
not like
have
it's
to
like
give-
hostile where it's just like, oh, cutting people up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have to give props to Tony Todd, the actor who was in that. He also did a ton of other stuff,
He was
obviously.
so fucking
But
good.
he's literally incredible in that movie, and I love the fact that he got to do one last one before he passed away.
Yeah.
And they let him. I don't know if they let him improvise or if they wrote it specifically for him to sound like he was saying goodbye. But
Really?
it's
Oh,
a really sweet moment. Given that the character is not known for being a sweet character, but he literally says something to the effect of "Enjoy the time you have." You know, don't spend
makes
so
sense.
much spend so much time fighting fate that you forget to enjoy what you have because it'll be gone sooner or later. You know, which I really dug that kind of
That's
message.
cool. I like that.
Especially when I'm pretty sure he knew that was going to be his last performance. So
Right. But yeah, never saw
in
it.
any event, yeah, no, I just read the stories about it. I'd never watched it. I've never seen a single Candyman movie, and now I'm afraid to. So let's move on.
It's okay. They didn't show everything.
That's
Augie,
fine.
it's your turn. That was enough. Just hearing about it made me clench. So, Augie, Augie, what is your favorite? Well, maybe not favorite. Favorite might not be the right word. But what fictional event horrified you the most?
No, I'm joking. Yeah, we're not doing Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm so glad that you did clarify because I did misread earlier because I thought you had like most scared, not most horrified. I'm glad you clarified horrified over terrified because as
It could go either way. I would
know,
accept
but like
either
I was
answer.
thinking to myself, I'm like, well, like at a certain age, stuff stops scaring me. Like once in a while, I might get like startled, but my reaction isn't to lock up or seize up or anything like that. It's usually followed up with like or anger or it's usually something like that. Like I don't get scared like in a fear sense really anymore in any sensible word. But horrified, I'm glad you said that because there actually is a funny enough, a scary movie that I have a hard time watching a specific part of. It is the only one that I have a very difficult time watching it. And it's a scene from Trick or Treat. Yeah. And it's the scene, it's a little bit in the middle of the movie. I don't want to spoil too much of it because it's pretty cool and how it all kind of comes together. But it's a scene that basically results in just audio. You don't see it. You don't see any of it. You don't see the aftermath of it. Nothing. Just audio. You hear kids screaming and being torn apart. And you don't see any of it. You just hear it. And every time I have to cover my ears or leave the room, I cannot do it. It freaks me out. It makes me completely anxious. It's the only part of the entire movie I cannot do. I can sit there and watch every Saw movie. I can sit there and watch a Hostel movie. I can sit there and watch whatever horror movie you want to put in front of me. And I'll be okay. It doesn't matter if there's people getting torn apart, eaten alive, whatever. Kids screaming, bloody murder. And these kids actors, adults now, obviously, but these kid actors did such a phenomenal job that just my brain it puts all the pieces together, and it's just, I just can't.
Yeah. I love the fact that you're not shown any of it, and it's literally just your imagination again doing the work.
Audio, just good.
Yeah,
good audio.
That's incredible. And I'm pretty sure I would also have a hard time with that, although it wouldn't make me throw up, because for me it's the gore. It's actually seeing it that makes me sick. So
I don't get
the
like
idea
nauseous.
of not seeing it. The idea of not seeing it seems a little bit easier for me. But that's just because of how my stomach interacts with
works,
maybe if I saw it, maybe because my brain will be like, oh, that's good prosthetics, good whatever. But because it was just audio, but it lets your brain do the work. And when it's your brain doing the work,
these are kids, right?
Yeah,
and when you say kids, you mean like 10 years old?
Well, probably early teens.
Yeah.
Still kids, though. Well, the one kid was probably like 12.
12, yeah.
I mean, there's a point at which they become snotty shits and you don't care so much anymore.
Well, that's the thing, though. They were shits. But they were still kids.
They're still kids. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Exactly.
That's fair. What they deserve to be torn apart.
Yeah, what they did was wrong, and they deserved punishment, but they didn't deserve to get ripped apart.
Oh, no thanks. No thanks.
I do hope that Augie and I both went with kids.
I mean, violence
against other adults, it's like that's whatever. Yeah. But like kids, it's all game.
That's awful. Yeah. This is gonna be real hard to choose. While I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and talk about my pick for this.
Yeah. Because
again, I have nothing to attack this on. I feel like the only thing that I can attack it on is the fact that it wouldn't have bothered me as much because it wouldn't have made me physically ill. It probably would have made me disturbed, much like it does you. So I'm glad I didn't see it / hear it.
I know the exact scene he's talking about, and I totally understand why they do it, but I don't know. To me, it doesn't bother me, but I don't know.
Okay.
I'm messed up. So
are you in the snotty little shit camp?
No. I don't know why. This Candyman thing freaked me the fuck out just hearing kids screaming. I was like, okay,
and that was another kid.
Which was like weird because again, if you were to talk to me like when I was like 16, 17, I might have told you like, oh yeah, Slender Man scares the shit out of me, or Five Nights at Freddy's made me jump a lot. Yeah. But looking back at it, it was all just jump scares. It was like brief moments of adrenaline spike, and that's it. It wasn't reactionary terror. It didn't make me go, oh, now I'm afraid of animatronics now, or people in white masks. I literally cosplayed as Slender Man at a convention one time. Like but this I could never.
Anyway, so I had real trouble picking one for real. I genuinely there's a bunch that I would bring up. Like I've talked before about the very first horror movie that fucked me up, Deep Star 6. Guy gets ripped in half in a water suit, and this torso's thrown into the room while the tentacle monster is attacking everybody. That did fuck me up. For a good long time, had nightmares for a long time. But I mean, in terms of like nowadays things, I think if I were to go back and watch it as an adult, I think it might actually take some of the sting out of it, possibly, because I'm much more inured to that sort of thing now. But I still have trouble.
Well, and the technology
I
now.
still turn away.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Because
I
you'll be able to
can't.
see the difference in technology. You'll be like, oh my God, this is so fake.
You also might see the flaws in what was at the time, what they could do for editing and special effects.
So I was just talking about horror video games, and one of the first things that I can remember horrifying me, and like there was some awful stuff in both games, but Dead Space 2 has a sequence where to cure yourself of the plague that is turning people into horrible monsters, you effectively have to guide a needle into your own eye. Now, I managed to do this on the first try successfully because I was so fucking nervous that I moved so slowly that it took about 10 minutes. It's not that long of a sequence. It's literally just lowering it down.
It gives you that time.
You have to get it right in the pupil, or else like the machine freaks out. Isaac freaks out and it obliterates his eye and he dies horribly. So you just take your time, move really slowly, wait until that moment when both the spike and his eye are perfectly aligned, and then doop, and you're done. And I just remember being like horrified by that, but it has been since trumped by Tormented Souls, which I talked about at the beginning, and I just played this earlier this week. So your character is a girl named Caroline Walker. She gets a letter, saying, "Why did you leave us here?" And she doesn't know what they're talking about, but it's a pair of girls. She goes to this quote unquote abandoned hospital, and she gets knocked out as soon as she arrives. When she wakes up, she's in a tub naked. She has a ventilator in her throat and an eye patch. She pulls the ventilator out. She gets out of the tub. She dries off and puts on clothes. She goes to the mirror and pulls up the eye patch, and her eye is missing.
Oh, great.
She freaks out. Somebody took my eye. Somebody took my eye. So as the game progresses, you find out that she is one of a set of twins, and she got separated from her family and was rescued and fostered somewhere else and given a new identity. She didn't remember any of this. So when she comes back and finds out she has a twin sister, she's like, okay, I got to save her. To save her, I need to get in this vault. However, this vault has 2 retinal scanners that need to be activated at the exact same time. And her twin sister has already, in fear of this very thing happening, ripped her own eyes out and destroyed them.
Oh, God.
So Caroline has to get in the vault to save her sister. There's a couple of sequences in the game where you can activate a VCR projector, and she's got this power where she can literally walk into the projector and it goes back in time. So she goes back to herself in the tub and cuts out her own eye.
She's the one who did it. Ha!
And she hangs it, to make it worse, she hangs it on a fish hook and puts it in front of the retinal scanner and then stands in front of the other one to get into the... let me tell you, I did not see that coming at all. Not for a second.
I don't think anyone would have.
Oh, I know either of those girls did either anymore.
I was just... when I walked up to her body in the tub, I'm like, great, I can pick up my own body, take it down to the scanner and prop her up and then use the other one.
Put her back in.
And no, that wasn't an option.
I lost that eye.
That wasn't an option. Couldn't do that. And I had a scalpel in my inventory.
That's fucked up.
I literally went, no.
Like, why can't I?
No.
Why can't I just pick her up? She's right there. I know I can lift my weight.
I picked the scalpel and I put it on her body and it turned green, indicating you could use it. And I did. And a cutscene started. And I just put my head in my hands and I was like, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. I can't watch it. It literally, that moment when I realized, oh no, they expect me to cut out my own eye, was like, oh.
Give me that needle thing instead.
I would have much rather, honestly. Thankfully, the game doesn't make you perform the actual surgery.
So you get to watch it, yeah.
But instead you have to watch it. No, I couldn't. I turned away from the screen. I just did not look. I'm like, nope, not happening.
But you had the ability to turn your head at least. That's good.
That moment froze my... But interestingly enough, that game does contain another child quote abuse / horror thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, literally the whole thing hinges on this ancient tribe that apparently twins were connected to demonic energy. So whenever twins were born, when they reached the age of 10 years old, they would both be sacrificed. Just outright killed.
Yeah, I got it. That makes sense. I get it.
For a demonic entity.
Twins are evil. You've seen that Shining movie. You saw The Shining. I know.
Anyway. Okay, so I've had plenty of time now to think about it, and honestly, oh man. I mean, seeing the kid with the crotch, that would have fucked me up, guaranteed. Like that would have fucked me up, guaranteed. And Stevie's like, it did.
I'm not gonna lie, it fucked me up. I don't think about it until like this came up, and I'm like, oh fuck, no, I know what I can choose. I haven't thought about that in forever. That's what's fucked up. Thanks, Jesus, Aaron. Thanks for opening up a fucking scar.
I apologize for ripping that wound open.
It's not much of a wound, so much as just like a
gaping hole. I'm glad I have therapy on Monday. Jesus.
I thank you both for this, and I apologize. I am gonna go with Stevie on this one.
I really gotta talk about this.
The kids getting massacred off screen, yeah. But I think just the fact that it's off screen would have made it a little easier for me to deal with. Yes, the imagination is worse generally, but I also think it would have been a little bit easier for me. You both did a great job. You both picked something, but in terms of something that actually froze my blood while you were describing it, Stevie's wins. Wins. I literally, as I said, I clenched, and I'm only now releasing said clench. So it is 2 points to Stevie. He currently has the lead, but we're going to find out what happens. We're going to play game 3, which will hopefully be a little less traumatizing, as it's worth 3 blood curdling points. But we're going to play that game right after this.
If you're into recreational cannabis and are in Lewiston, New York, near the Tuscarora Native Reservation, check out Weedstock. These guys have the prime herb. On top of that, they have concentrates, vapes, edibles, practically anything you want. So go hit up Weedstock in Lewiston, New York. Tell them BFYTW sent you.
Welcome back. It's time for game 3. Game 3 is The Cost is Correct.
Yes. Woo! Fucking yes.
One of our favorite games. I've got 3 items here that have recently gone on auction. And all our players have to do is bid as close as they possibly can to the final auction price without going over in order to claim that listing. The first player to get 2 listings wins the game and earns 3 episode points. Now, unlike a certain game that we could mention, or that Augie is using for his background,
okay, it's Gary's mod.
That's fair. They have the. Never mind. Gary's
mod has everything, man.
I mean, I believe it.
We need to.
I genuinely believe it.
We all have it. We should fuck with that too.
It's fun. It's a good time.
So it's because there's only the 2 of you, we are going to play final bids rules. So you keep going back and forth, bidding higher and higher and higher. You must bid higher than the previous bid. Unless it's your first bid, then you can bid whatever you want. At some point, when someone either gets close enough to the actual auction price that I feel the next bid will go over, or the first person to go over, I will call for final bids, at which point the players get to make one final bid. Again, they must be higher than the previous bid, or they can stay at their previous bid. It's up to them. Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
To no surprise, the first item up for bids is this mint condition and graded horror game. This original release black label copy of the Nintendo GameCube remaster of Resident Evil is sealed and graded 90 out of 100 by VGA. And this listing can be yours if the cost is correct. Augie, you lost the last game. You get to bid first.
I'll go first. $1,000.
$1,000 with a pinky at the side of his mouth. Stevie.
We'll go 1,400, Bob.
1,400. Augie.
1,900.
1,900. Stevie.
Wow, 2,200.
2,200. Augie.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. 27?
2,700. Stevie.
This is a good game. It was the black one, right?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it is the black label, not the yellow greatest hits version.
Fuck. Okay,
Oh,
I'm sorry. 3,500.
3,500.
Yeah.
Augie.
Yeah, it's up.
3,700.
3,700. Stevie.
3,900.
3,900. Augie.
Wow.
4,500.
4,500. Stevie.
Jesus.
$5,000.
$5,000. I will call for final bids.
I'm gonna win this one. Maybe. What's all you gonna do?
5,150.
5,150. Stevie.
You whore.
You whore.
If you stay, your previous bid is 5,000, so it must be between 5,000 and 5,150.
Or I can go higher than him, right?
You can go higher than him, but I warn you, if you both go over, I will make you rebid.
Well, I'm gonna be a whore too. 5,155, bitch.
Oh, 5,155. Well, the actual final auction price, $5,650. Stevie wins by being a bitch.
Yeah, I bitched it out.
Well, Stevie claims the first item, but only through bitchhood. So, Augie, you need both of these.
Apparently the bitch is right.
Yeah. Next up for bids is, surprise, surprise, this mint condition and graded horror game. This rare sealed Japanese copy of the Sega CD game Night Trap was graded at a 9.8 out of 10. And this listing goes to the one of you who bids closest to the final auction price without going over. Stevie, you start this time.
I start. And you said this is the Japanese version?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's selling on American eBay. I'm gonna say $2,000.
51 million yen.
Shit, now I gotta look up what that is.
No. What was yours, Stevie?
$2,000.
2,000.
2,000? Okay.
Yeah.
27.
Nice.
2,700, Stevie.
All right, we're jumping this up there. We're gonna go $4,000.
$4,000, Augie.
$4,000. This one's super rare, he said. It's probably more than the other one.
5,300.
$5,300. Stevie.
$6,000.
$6,000. Augie.
What the fuck? 6,600.
6,600. I will continue. Stevie.
You should have gone up to 6,900, dude.
6,900, Augie.
God damn.
This is an expensive game.
7,300.
7,300. I will call Domino's for pizza later, Stevie.
Wow, this is a lot.
$9,000.
$9,000. I will call for final bids.
That's fair.
I think I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna go. Okay, you're choosing to stay?
Yeah.
Okay. Stevie, I mean, you pretty much have. I mean, you can overbid yourself if you want.
I think it would be wise to stop where I'm at 9,000.
9,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
confident.
Stevie stops. Actual final auction price $10,000. Stevie wins.
Wow.
This time not through bitchhood. If you'd let me talk, Augie, I was going to say, if you go over him by a significant amount so that he'll have to think about whether to bitch over or stay where he is. That seems to be the only winning strategy if you are the first one with the final bids.
Yeah.
There's a
By the way,
strategy to
You,
this
of
game.
course, are taking the risk that you're going to go over yourself, but if you only take a tiny step, he's always going to do that dink on top of you. So... In any event,
It would have been 1.6 million yen.
oh snap!
Oh,
So you would have been way over.
Yeah.
okay.
Our final auction, we're just doing this for fun. Up for bids is this mint condition and graded and signed horror game, Halloween, for the Atari 2600.
Oh my god.
Reportedly the first game to allow killing of children. Also the first game to feature decapitation. This is reportedly the highest graded copy in existence with a 9.2 out of 10. And it's signed by 3 actors who have played Michael Myers, including Nick Castle.
Holy shit.
This listing can be yours if the cost is correct. Augie, where would you start?
$3,000.
3,000, Stevie.
10,000.
10,000, Augie.
15,000.
15,000, Stevie.
22,000.
22,000. I would call for final bids at this point.
Are you going to, though?
I am. Yes.
Oh, okay.
26,000.
26,000, Stevie.
27,000.
27,000. You are both over.
Oh,
I need you to make another bid. One bid each, and it must be below 26,000.
fuck.
Augie starts with you.
25,000.
Stevie,
2550.
25,050.
Yeah.
The actual retail price, 25,000 even. Augie wins that one.
No.
Yep, he hit it on the head.
Oh my god.
Nailed
Don't you
it.
get an
I
extra
won
point for that?
Didn't matter.
$5,000.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Holy shit.
As awesome as it is, it doesn't matter. Stevie won the other 2. He wins the game and gets 3 episode points.
Yay, I did a
And
thing.
wins the episode 5 points to 1. Applause.
Woo.
Yay. Enter applause here.
I won nothing. Yay.
Stevie's forgotten to use the soundboard, but that's
I don't
fine.
have a soundboard for clapping.
Well, you enjoy that. Thanks for listening. Hope you've had fun. What the fuck? Thanks for listening. I hope you had fun. We're going to move on now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We certainly did.
Hell yeah.
You can follow me online at Pantsless Aaron. You can follow Stevie at.
Midnight Smoke.
You can follow Augie at.
Doggy Doggy 08.
You can follow the show at BFYTW Podcast. You can follow my brother at Kerosene Letter. He did our music for this show and most other episodes of the show. You can check out our website, BFYTWpod.com, where you'll find links to us and all the cool things our friends are doing. There's also a Contact Us section, under which there's a widget where you can leave a 90-second voicemail. You can do it from your computer or right from your phone. Either way, if we like it, we'll play it. If we don't like it, we'll play it and make fun of you.
Yes.
You can send us emails at bfytwpodcast@gmail.com. And again, we'll read them online if we like you, and we'll make fun of you if we don't. And if you really enjoy our show and want to truly support us, you can go to patreon.com/BFYTW. You can follow for free and still get a bunch of free crap just for following. But you can also get a bunch more, a ton more behind the scenes, extra shows, mid and pre-rolls, after rolls sometimes, like all the sorts of stuff that we record and get cut out for whatever reason. We tend to throw up there on Patreon. Plus, like I said, a lot of extras, extra shows, full extra things that we do just for Patreon, which we might be adding Blood in the Clock Tower to. Maybe
Which would be amazing.
in the near future. So it might be worth checking out. It's just $5 a month. We don't ask for a lot. And you can join the ranks of the people who have done so, whose names I do not have in front of me.
They're right over there on the desk, but I can't reach them. They're back down here. So
Okay.
I can't get to
You
them.
know
Sorry.
who you are. We love you, and we apologize
you.
for not announcing your name for this one episode. But we'll get an online version of the list
And we'll put it, like, right
for next time.
there somewhere.
Hopefully, next time it'll be warm enough that we can do this in the shed. But for now, it's too cold. So thanks for listening. Thanks for following us. Thanks for supporting us, no matter how you do it, on Patreon or just listening to us for free. Everything helps. But that is going to be it from us. And why? Because